Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bedford High Gymnasium as we are about to restart the Division I boys basketball season here in 2023 as the Bulldogs take on the Londonderry Lancers. Hi, I'm Harry Kozlowski here with Corey Munster-Tiger. Bulldogs undefeated, although not unblemished. They dropped the finale in the Queen City tournament, one of the most exciting games of the year against Trinity.
Yeah, interesting use of vocabulary there, Harry. Unblemished versus undefeated. Yes, in Division I play, they are undefeated. However, they did drop the final in the Queen City Invitational last Thursday to Trinity.
That was a 64-60 final. In a game where Bedford had a 9-point lead in the third quarter, Trinity was able to come back and win it more or less at the foul line in the final seconds.
And Trinity was able to avenge a loss to the Bedford Bulldogs not more than a week and a half earlier.
Right, 68-62 right here at this gymnasium.
So Bedford's back in action tonight, looking to avenge that single blemish, as you referenced earlier, and see what they can do tonight against the Londonderry Lancers, who are visiting this evening to start the new year. Starting lineups are being announced right now. For the Bulldogs, we will see Brady O'Connell, Nico Bedoyan, Luke Soden, Dylan Lafferty, and Aiden O'Connell starting. For the Lancers, we'll have Mason Paquette, Connor Williams, Kyle Rondo, Kevin Rourke, and Thomas Martin.
Those Lancers, by the way, are 3-1. 1-3. Their only win coming up against Portsmouth. They lost against Exeter, Nashua South, and BG. And we'll take a moment to pause for the national anthem. We'll be back with the call of the game momentarily.
Performed by our Bedford High School Front Band.
Performing national anthem here at Bedford High Gym.
Great to see them back in the gymnasium. We did not see them in December at all, so we really appreciate having the live music, and we'll enjoy the stand tunes throughout this evening's game as well. And there it is for your first one as they get after it early. Student section is sparsely attended, I would say, this evening.
Pretty good turnout. Athletic jerseys seem to be the theme of the day for the student section.
A couple of football jerseys. We got a couple of NFL jerseys. There's a Celtics fan up there in the crowd. As we get ready for tip-off, we'll have Mason Paquette jumping against Aiden O'Connell. We do have a few Bulldog players out this evening, so the starting lineup is a little bit different than you normally have seen.
Aiden O'Connell was a big point generator at that Queen City tournament.
O'Connell wins the tap. Back to Bedoyan. Deep in the corner to Brady O'Connell. Back to Bedoyan. Scoops it over. Lafferty can't handle it, but Aiden O'Connell scoops up the ball that was batted around and puts in his first two. Full court pressure for the Bulldogs. Paquette will take a three. Off. Quick outlet pass to Aiden O'Connell. That gets batted away by Connor Williams on a great hustle play, getting
Yeah.
back in transition.
I was going to say he really turned on the jets and was able to catch O'Connell right before he laid the ball up, knocked the ball out of his hands, prevented a score.
O'Connell finds Bedoyan in the corner. His three is off. They get back on defense quickly in transition. Williams will now set the Lancers offense. Guarded closely by Brady O'Connell. Pass is way out of bounds for Williams. Turnover by the Lancers will give the Bulldogs the ball.
Yeah, Mason Paquette, not as tall as that pass would have required. Sailed over his head.
Bedoyan now running the show for the Bulldogs. Over on the right arc. Picks his dribble up, finds O'Connell. Deep for three, too strong. Rebound comes to Bedoyan, back to O'Connell. That's Brady O'Connell. His shot in the lane won't go. And it's rebounded by Thomas Martin. Williams now looks and miscommunicates with his teammate again. That pass sails out of bounds. Another quick turnover for the Lancers.
Yeah, that was a case of the player going to a different position on the floor right as the pass was made to him. Ball sails out of bounds.
Williams made eye contact and just at the wrong time, and Bedoyan does the same thing here.
Yeah, O'Connell cut to the inside while Bedoyan thought he was going to be over by the out of bounds stripe.
Hey, look for that skip pass over to Brady O'Connell on the left side of the arc, and unfortunately Brady O'Connell had just cut down towards the lane. Williams now. Corner pass. Rourke. His pass is picked off. In transition, Luke Soden gets under the hoop, and he'll get the foul. He'll go to the line, shooting two. Fouls on Martin. He picks up his first team foul as well. 6:26 to go in the first quarter. Bedford leads 2-0. Make it three as Soden connects on the first of two. Couple dribbles for Soden at the line, takes a deep breath and misses the second. So the score remains 3-0. Bedford up early over the Lancers. Bedoyan pressures. Now Aiden O'Connell will pressure Kevin Rourke. It finds its way to Paquette. Left side of the arc, looks for cutters. Skip pass to the right side of the arc, just outside the three-point line. Williams dishes. Positional defense by Brady O'Connell. Shot is off, no good. Offensive rebound. That was Rondo. Finds Paquette in the middle. His little lay-in won't go. And we'll have a loose ball foul on Paquette as they scrambled for that rebound.
Interesting seeing Bedoyan in the starting lineup. He's usually one of the first people off the bench for Coach Frank Marino.
He sure is. Again, with those sicknesses on the Bulldogs, he's had to experiment with his lineups here. Bedoyan hits the baseline jumper now, and he's in the books. Brady O'Connell had his shot blocked, and that ball fell into Bedoyan's hands. Aiden O'Connell with the steal now. Brady O'Connell looked on the cutter through the lane. Aiden O'Connell now comes up with a loose ball into the front court. He'll settle things down. Drives lefty. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound though. Goes up and he's going to get fouled. He's a load down low. It looks like Martin will pick up his second. And
yeah, Martin had his hands and arms wrapped around O'Connell, brought him down there. He almost looked like a flagrant.
Well, I can't imagine it was a flagrant. I'm sure he was just scrapping for the ball there. And O'Connell, like the veteran should, as soon as he felt that pressure, went up and drew the contact right under the hoop. Earns 2 shots from the line. He misses his first. And the back end is good. Free throws were an issue in that final against Trinity last week. So I can imagine Coach Moreno spent some time on the stripe. Lancers into the front court now. Rourke up top. Jab steps, gets some room, shoots a 3, no good. Rebound, Brady O'Connell. Long outlet pass to Bedoyan. His shot is blocked at the backboard, but Rourke is going to pick up his first foul. 6-0 is your score. Bedford leads, 4:51 to go in the first quarter.
And with the foul on Rourke, the Lancers have 14 fouls, collecting those fouls early, putting Bedford in the bonus with 3 more.
Well, looks like there's some blood on the court. That very well may be from either Thomas Martin, who seemed to take a shot in the lip from the back of Aiden O'Connell's head on that last foul, or maybe even the back of Aiden O'Connell's head. Well, that one usually does not feel good for either player.
Yeah.
And it does seem like it's Martin with an injury to his mouth area.
And he comes out, and number 55, Trevor Edmonds, going in for the Lancers. Meanwhile, Bedoyan is at the foul line to shoot 2.
Front end is up and hits the back end, no good. We'll have Caden Brown check in for Nico Bedoyan. Bedoyan is the shooter right now, so it will wait for the outcome of this attempt. This one is good, so they will pause and get Brown into the game.
Bulldogs 3 of 6 from the charity stripes so far. 4:51 to go, 7-0's the lead.
Lancers experiencing the full court pressure that the Bulldogs have been putting forth all season, and that leads to a turnover. Lafferty. Bounce pass to Aiden O'Connell, top of the key, takes the step at the free throw line, hanging jumper, no good. Chased down by Brady O'Connell. Bounce pass to Aiden O'Connell, his lay-in's no good. Gets blocked, but fouled as he got his own offensive rebound. Foul's going to be on Jamison Seaman, who has checked in. Sophomore guard, recently entered the game. And now O'Connell connects on the front end with his 2.
4 points so far for Aiden O'Connell.
Back end is good too. O'Connell with 5 now. 9-0 is your score, 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Entry pass was almost stolen here, and now the next pass is stolen by Caden Brown into the corner. Luke Soden for 3, and it's good. Luke Soden buries the 3, and Coach Pykush has seen enough. He takes timeout, scores 12-0 as the Bulldogs have jumped out to a quick lead here in the first quarter.
Starting this period with a 12-0 run. Nico Bedoyan with 3 points right here. Luke Soden with 4 and 5 for Aiden O'Connell. Those are your 3 Bedford scorers. Nothing to show yet on the Lancer ledger. Quick programming note, girls ice hockey comes to BCTV in Bedford 105.1. Tomorrow, it's against the Souhegan Sabres, a 5 p.m. face-off from Sullivan Arena. So be sure to tune in at 5 for girls ice hockey action on BCTV in Bedford 105.1.
Wish them well as they continue their season in the new year.
The girls did quite well in their tournaments as well, taking on some schools from out of state, Amherst, Massachusetts, as well as 2 schools from Maine during the Londonderry Holiday Classic. It wasn't exactly a championship tournament, that more or less an open invitational, and the girls went 3-0.
Seaman inbounds to Rourke. Rourke to Edmonds, back to Seaman. They get over half court, and they'll settle their offense. Brown applying pressure here. Bounce pass to Rourke, gets to the baseline, kicks it back out. It was tipped, goes out of bounds. It'll stay Lancer ball.
Great eye there by the official seeing that.
Martin checks back in. He has 2 fouls he was getting attended to as he had some blood coming from his mouth, but seems none worse for the wear. They try the backdoor pass. Brady O'Connell intercepts that. Caden Brown to Soden, blocked, but fouled by Paquette. That'll be his second. Great transition play there as they came up with the turnover. Kicked ahead for the lead man. Soden was trailing, running the lane, had the opportunity for the lay-in, but got fouled by Paquette. Soden hits the front end here.
By the way, that's 16 fouls on the Lancers. One more. Bedford will be in the 1-and-1 bonus. Bedford without any fouls called on them so far.
Soden goes 2 for 2. 6 points now for Luke. Seaman squirts through the press. Kicks to the corner. Paquette for 3. It's off. Rebound Brown. They get out and run. O'Connell again gets fouled on the way by Paquette, and that's his third. Good hustle by Paquette getting back on the defensive end, but again, the little ball fake. Jump stop by Luke Soden. Gets Paquette off his feet. Drew the contact, and he'll go to the stripe again.
And it looks like Londonderry coach Pykush is going to be putting Ryan Williams in the game for Mason Paquette. Let him cool off a little bit.
Soden connects on the front end. Williams comes in, and Paquette will have a seat. Soden's second is good too. He has 8. 5 of those coming from the line, as he's 5 of 6 from the line. Bulldogs applying that pressure again, and Brady O'Connell will pick up a foul. Seemed a bit like a phantom foul. Nobody really saw any contact there except for the stripes. 16-0 is your score. 3:33 remain in the first quarter. Bedford leads, pitching a shutout so far. Rourke gets stuffed there by Brady O'Connell, but comes up with his loose ball. Rourke gets into the lane. Shot is off. Scrambles for the loose ball, but it does go out off of Kevin Rourke. So it will be Bedford ball.
Kevin Rourke showing a little frustration there, not being able to wrest the ball back into his possession, instead going out of bounds.
Soden brings the ball into the front court. Aiden O'Connell kicks to the side. Luke Soden for 3, too strong. Coming up with the offensive board, Caden Brown. He gets fouled on the way by. That'll be Ryan Williams picking up his first. Caden Brown will go to the line. And you're right, Harry, these fouls are adding up. 8 team fouls now for the Lancers. We'll see bonus throughout the rest of the first half and likely quickly get into double bonus. Caden Brown connects on the front end.
Yeah, Thomas Martin has 2 of those fouls, and Mason Paquette with 3, so 2 Lancers already in early foul trouble.
Brown connects on the second. 18-0 is your score. Rourke gets the ball deep in the corner, dribbles out of pressure, almost turns it over as O'Connell gets a hand in. Back to Rourke. Pass deep along the baseline, sails out of bounds. Bulldogs come up with another turnover. Get the ball back, and we'll see another substitution. Bedoyan checks in for Brady O'Connell.
And that's another result of the pressure Bedford brings. The Londonderry Lancers really trying to some awkward passes to get to their players, and a lot of times they're off the mark.
Caden Brown, speaking of off the mark, the rebound gets batted away, and the Bulldogs will gain possession on the hustle for the offensive board. Soden to Bedoyan underneath. Nice little dish to Luke Soden. Steal now by Brown. Dishes back to Luke Soden in the middle. Fouled in transition, but it is on the floor before he could get up to the backboard. He still will go to the line for a 1-and-1. That was Seaman picking up the foul. That's his second. Kyle Rondo will check out as Ryan Williams comes back in. Connor Williams comes back in.
And Thomas Braga getting ready to come in, as well as Ethan Caldwell for the Bulldogs.
Luke Soden connects on the first, earns the second. 21-0 is your score. Stellar defense, clearly, by the Bulldogs so far.
And correction there, Dylan Lafferty coming into the game for the Bulldogs. And Lancers are going to call timeout here.
Lead has ballooned to 22-0, 2:28 to go in the first quarter. The Bulldogs are rolling.
You know, it's easy to listen to Bedford 105.1 online. Go to www.wbnh.bedfordnh.org. You'll find a stream link there. We're also on phone apps like TuneIn, MyTuner, Simple Radio, and Radio Garden. And if you've got an Alexa device in your home, you can just say, "Play Alexa, play Bedford 105.1," and it will, like magic.
like magic. Those things are pretty crazy. I mean, you never know what they're listening to, Harry. You got to watch your mouth if you have one of those Alexas around. No curse words. It'll correct you like your mom did way back when you were a kid. It's not even a your mom joke. All right. Into the front court. Ball is stolen. Luke Soden getting back in that full court pressure. Picks it off. Bedoyan drives to the middle. Kicks it to Braga. Now hand is off to Brown. Pivots in the lane. Looks for the cutter. Can't make the connection with Braga, who was cutting in from the three-point line along the right side.
Yeah, pass
tipped and out of bounds. It'll be Lancer ball.
Pass went behind him because of the tip. One of the rare turnovers for the Bulldogs tonight.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lancers into the front court. Rourke up top. Dribbles left. Kicks to Connor Williams. Into the corner. It's Edmonds. Almost gets ripped by Soden and then gets fouled by Braga. Braga will pick up his first foul. Only the second team foul for the Bulldogs so far here in the first quarter. Brady O'Connell checks back in for Luke Soden. It's good to see some of the other Bulldogs getting some time in this game. Already here in the first quarter with both sicknesses and this lead. Coach Moreno will be able to substitute in some seldom used players. Edmonds kicks. Rourke up top now. Pivots away from pressure. Bounce pass to the corner. Three is up and good. Ryan Williams gets the Lancers on the board. 22-3 is your score. The student section lets them hear about it. Great dish inside. Caden Brown finishes lefty, but that was set up by Brady O'Connell on a nice little pocket dish pass there. Edmonds gets the baseline, kicks back out. Rourke dribbles lefty off of his foot. That's going to go Bedford's way. And you're right, you noticed it earlier. Rourke has been frustrated a couple of times at the way this game is going. Brady O'Connell drives to the baseline lefty, can't get the floater to go. We're under a minute to go in the first quarter. 24-3 is your score. Williams, that's Connor Williams, dribbles to the right. Bounce pass to Edmonds. Kicks back to Williams for three, no good. Offensive rebound in the lane by the Lancers. That was Ryan Williams. His little bunny won't go. Bulldogs get the rebound. Kick back. Braga's pass underneath is deflected, intended for Lafferty, but it'll stay Bedford ball.
Yeah, Williams trying to save that ball inbounds, tried to get it to Trevor Edmonds, but he wound up stepping on the end line.
Lafferty now. Bounce pass to Brown. Cutter in the middle. That's Braga. Batted away from him. Ball will go in Lancer's favor as Braga was there along the baseline. Nice play by Crosby Nolan to throw it off of Braga's leg to get possession for the Lancers. Williams. Edmonds. Now down low to Williams. He was falling down, got the shot up, but couldn't get it to go. Bedoyan, crossover dribble. Brady O'Connell steps through a double team, can't get it to go. So your score will remain 24-3 at the end of one. Again, the Bulldogs in dominant fashion have come in on a Tuesday night in the new year and set the tone for the rest of the season.
And for scoring, Nico Bedoyan with one from the charity stripe and one from the field, total of 3 points. Caden Brown with 4. Luke Soden leading the way with 11, and he had 7 of 8 from the charity stripe to get there. And Aiden O'Connell with 5. He went 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, just one scorer for the Lancers, Ryan Williams, hitting a 3. And that's where we stand now, 24-3 after 1 quarter.
Quick correction, I believe Soden has 12, and that would make up those 24 points. We're slicing hairs now, though, Harry. Just trying to make sure that we're adding correctly. 24-3 is your score, though. 8 minutes will go back on the board for the second quarter.
On Friday, we're going to have girls basketball action here for you on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Nashua North Titans invade Bedford High Gymnasium, 7 o'clock tip-off.
Girls will have a tough back-to-back. They play North on Friday night, and then they will host Hanover on Saturday afternoon here at 4 p.m. For people who want to come and attend the game. Connor Williams with the inbound pass from Crosby Nolan. Williams dribbles into the corner, then fumbles the ball out of bounds. Nice little reach in by Brady O'Connell, tipped the ball, and Williams knocked it out. Another turnover. The Bulldogs will come back on the offensive end. Lafferty kicks to Brady O'Connell. Right-handed push pass to Soden across the top of the key. Lafferty now looks for space, drives to the foul line, drives hard, righty, gets blocked at the rim. Nice block. I think it was Ryan Williams that got a hand on that one. Paquette with the 3 fouls is back in, drives hard, airballs the layup. Scrambled, picked up down low. That was Caldwell. Caldwell to Soden in transition, gets it to go. Soden with 14. Williams drives along the sideline there. He'll pick up a foul on Aiden O'Connell. Coach Moreno urging him to move his feet. Cut it off along the sideline with body position instead of getting his arms out. Nolan now gets to the right side, picks up his dribble. Edmonds looks for help. Dishes to Paquette. Paquette drives low, can't get it to go. O'Connell, outlet pass to Lafferty along the right side. He'll settle. Aiden O'Connell back up top to Brady O'Connell. Nice little dish. Down low to Luke Soden along the baseline. Soden with 16 now. Paquette finds Edmonds in the corner. Nice little up fake. Drives baseline, and he'll get fouled on the way to the basket. I believe that'll be Soden, and it is. Soden picks up his first. Edmonds goes to the line. He'll shoot 2. 4th team foul on Bedford. 6:31 to go in the second quarter. Bedford leads 28-3. Edmonds misses the front end. Second is no good either as that bounces in and out. Daniel Caldwell with the rebound. Brady O'Connell kicks back to Lafferty. Little pump fake, drives hard. He gets blocked. Ryan Williams. Paquette into transition. Ball gets batted. Thrown up wildly at the rim, no good. As Connor Williams' attempt was off. Aiden O'Connell drives hard, gets too far under the rim, passes off. Brady O'Connell looks to dish down low to Caldwell, gets deflected, but stays Bulldog ball. Dylan Soden will check in now for Lafferty. 28-3 is your score, 6 minutes to go in the first half. Bulldogs lead over the visiting Lancers.
Sounds like a football score, 28-3.
Sure does. Soden from the corner, that's Luke Soden. Scramble underneath. Dylan Soden comes up with it, spins back to the inside and picks up a deuce. 30-3. Bulldogs lead. Edmonds now drives lefty off his foot. Gets the loose ball. Three-pointer is good. It's Ryan Williams, his second of the game. He has all 6 Lancer points. Aiden O'Connell now. Left side of the arc. Kicks back to Brady O'Connell. Drives hard. Gets the lay in with the finger roll. 32-6. Just over 5 minutes to go.
Only the first 2 points there for Brady O'Connell tonight.
It was a nice little drive, though. Protected the ball. Gathered with 2 hands. Put his shoulder down. And laid it in nicely off the glass. Williams now for the Lancers. Paquette from the side. 3-pointer is no good. Chased down by the Lancers, but it's kicked into the backcourt. It'll be backcourt violation or out of bounds. Take your pick. Either way, it's Bulldog basketball.
Daniel Caldwell comes off the floor. Caden Brown goes in for the Bulldogs.
Brady O'Connell will inbound along the far sideline. Finds Dylan Soden. Luke Soden in the corner now. Stepped out of bounds on the baseline. Quick halftime update down in Nashua. Bishop Girton leads over Nashua South 33-3. So a similar lopsided score down in Nashua. 4:30 to go here in the first half. Lancers pull from the outside. Paquette gets one to go. 3-pointer is good. 32-9 is your score. Aiden O'Connell dishes to Brady O'Connell. Kicks to the corner. Caden Brown drives hard on the baseline. Can't get it to go. Offensive board, no good. Another is good as Aiden O'Connell cleans up the mess underneath the boards. Dylan Soden did well to get an offensive board, but couldn't get it to go. Luke Soden goes for the steal. Paquette spins away. His 3-pointer's no good. Rebounded underneath by Dylan Soden. Passes to brother Luke. Brady O'Connell, hezzy dribble. And they're going to call him on a travel. Likely that stutter step, it was more of a carry than a travel, but they call him for the travel. And it's a turnover. 34-9 is your score. Bulldogs lead here at home over the Londonderry Lancers. Rourke, far side to Ryan Williams. Slips there on a pivot. Now looked like he traveled there, no call. Paquette spins back, gets one kissed off the glass, and Paquette has 5. Brady O'Connell, little dish to Lafferty down low. Pivots, rolls away from pressure. He's gonna get called for 3 seconds. As he had that ball in the lane, pivoted a couple times and couldn't get away from pressure. Tried a little bounce pass to Brady O'Connell along the far side of the lane, but again, he was lingering in that lane just a touch too long. Kevin Rourke brings it up, hands it off to Seaman. Little 3-man weave out top. Rondo finds Rourke from the corner, and he buries a 3. His first points of the game, and it's 34-14. Aiden O'Connell drives the middle. Lefty can't get it to go. Little floater in the lane from no more than 2 or 3 feet away, and it just couldn't go down. Paquette kicks it far side. Rondo drives righty. He's going to get picked off. Luke Soden gets going all the way, but we have a call backside.
A technical foul being called here on Londonderry, I believe.
That's going to be Kyle Rondo. He gets the technical. It does wipe out a fast break layup by Soden, but Soden will go to the line to see if he can get those 2 points anyway. Looks like Rondo might have been mixing it up in the backcourt with Aiden O'Connell. And Rondo picks up the tee, probably out of frustration. He'll check out now. Crosby Nolan will check in.
Yeah, I'm sure frustration levels are running high for the Lancers. They're barely into double digits. Meanwhile, Bedford's got a 21-point lead on them. Very little has fallen for the Lancers, and a lot of turnovers forced as well. So you can expect that they're not feeling too good about themselves right now.
Luke Soden buries both of the technical free throws. He has 18 points now. Half of the Bedford Bulldog total at 36. They lead, as you mentioned, by 22 points, 36-14.
And right now with 10 team fouls, Lancers have put the Bulldogs into the double bonus.
Aiden O'Connell runs into a double team down low. Luke Soden, nice little dribble and step through. Gets another, and he's quickly into 20 before halftime. Having a heck of a first half here is Luke Soden. Bulldogs look to trap again. Can't quite get it done. Nolan now pivots back away to his right hand. Throws one up off the glass. Looked like Lafferty tried to draw the offensive foul. I'm not sure he's going to get that call with a score like this. Rourke now kicks it far side for Nolan. Into the lane. He's going to get an and one. Nice, tough basket down low by Thomas Martin. Doing some dirty work. Caden Brown will pick up the foul. And Martin will have the opportunity for the natural three-point play. Free throw is up and good. Martin now with 3 points. 38-17, 1:35 to go in the first half. Caden O'Connell rips through lefty, finds Caden Brown all the way on the far side. His three-pointer's no good. Offensive rebound scrambled for. They don't get it, but it falls out of bounds off of the Lancers. (38-17), 1:22 to go. Bulldogs will inbound under their offensive basket. Referee is having a discussion along the near sideline with Coach Pykush and the Londonderry staff. Bedoyan finds Lafferty now underneath to Aiden O'Connell. Nice little play out of bounds. O'Connell has 9 now. Paquette will pull from 3 in transition, no good. Lafferty pulls down a strong board. Bedoyan, cross court, Caden Brown finishes, can't finish. Bounces around on the lay-in. Went up strong, but a little too strong as it bounced off the backboard and off the front of the rim. Into transition now, the Lancers pull from 3 and it's good. Jamison Seaman hits from three-point land. 40-20 is your score. We're going to get a tripping foul here by Crosby Nolan. Luke Soden blew by him. Moved his hips into him. And now Luke Soden will go to the line in the double bonus. .42 seconds left in the first half. 40-20 is your score. Make it 41. I'm running out of room on my score sheet for all these free throws that Luke Soden is hitting. Goes 2 for 2 again. 22. Ooh.
I think he got 11 of 12.
Actually, that one's not going to count as there was a violation underneath. It's going to stay 21 points for him. A second attempt. There was a lane violation by the Bulldogs, so it'll stay 41-20. Martin turns it over. Bedoyan with the easy lay-in. Bedoyan now with 5. Lancers break the press this time. Martin pivots back into the lane. He gets fouled on the way to the hoop. That'll be Brady O'Connell's second. Martin goes to the line for 2. 3-point play for Martin just a few moments ago. Free throw looked pretty strong. And it does not here as he front ends the front end. A few bounces for Martin. Second one sails through with ease. Martin has 4 points. 20 seconds to go. Second quarter. Bedford leads 43-21. Soden down low. Caden Brown, his skip pass is through the hands of Nico Bedoyan. Turnover Bedford. Lancers will likely have the opportunity for the last shot here. Rourke drives hard to the lane. Gets it off the glass, but it tips off of the rim. 4 seconds. Aiden O'Connell in transition, dunks it. Throws it down, lefty, right before the buzzer. And O'Connell and Soden out in transition get in the highlight reel. Beautiful transition play. And an exclamation point to end the first half. Aiden O'Connell sends one down. 45-21 will send us into halftime. We'll take a break and join you for second half action.
We are back at Bedford High Gym with the Bulldogs ahead 45-21 over the Londonderry Lancers. And Corey's got a scoring update for you.
Sure do. For the Bulldogs, Brady O'Connell with 2, Nico Bedoyan 5, Caden Brown 4, Luke Soden led all scorers in the first half with 21. Dylan Soden with 2. Aiden O'Connell wrapped up the Bedford Bulldogs scoring with 11. For the Lancers, Mason Paquette had 5, Seaman with 3, Ryan Williams with 6, Kevin Rourke with 3, and Thomas Martin rounded out their scoring with 4.
And it's worth noting that the Lancers hit 5 3-pointers in that game, in that first half.
Powering his way to a deuce here is Dylan Lafferty. Gets in the scorebook. 47-21. Full court pressure again by the Bulldogs, and Bedoyan will pick up a foul here early. Good play by the Lancers. They dribbled right into the path of Bedoyan. Made the body contact, and the Lancer player fell down, drawing that foul. Ryan Williams now dishes to Rourke underneath. Bedoyan's going to pick up another quick foul. That's 2 in a matter of seconds. So Rourke will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Bedoyan looking at the bench, he might be taking a seat here.
I'd be surprised. We're second half. He's only got 2 fouls. Coach Moreno's probably going to let him play a little bit as Rourke connects on the front end. 4 points now for Rourke. Second is up and good as well, so he has 5. 47-23. Bedoyan starts into the offense. Kicks to the corner. Brady O'Connell. Shot from the left wing, no good. Lafferty with a great offensive board. Aiden O'Connell drives into the lane. I saw him get tapped on the wrist from here, no call. And the Lancers have the ball glance out of bounds off the Bulldogs, so they will get the ball.
That rebound by Lafferty, very impressive between 2 Lancers. He had a high point the ball.
That was nice. Steal here by Soden. Brady O'Connell dishes underneath after the scramble, and Bedoyan will pick up 2. 7 points now for Nico Bedoyan. Pass underneath on the transition. Luke Soden bats the ball around, and it will end up for the Lancers. As they were applying pressure, the Lancers broke the press, missed the lay-in, and then there was a scramble for the ball underneath.
Interesting call. It really looked like it went off a Lancer there, and the official was not too sure when he made that call.
Rourke hits a 3 now. He has 8. 49-26. Lafferty sets the pick. Foul line jumper. Bedoyan, no good. Short and right. Ball comes off the rim. Ryan Williams with the rebound. Seaman now. Rourke again will pull from 3. Too strong. Bounces over the backboard. And it'll be Bedford ball.
This game's actually evened out quite a bit since the first quarter. That 24-3 lead that the Bulldogs opened up with. It's been more or less even game since.
Brady O'Connell, cross-court pass. Soden's 3 is no good. Defensive board by Rourke with Lafferty right there. Paquette now comes away with it. 3-pointer is good. Paquette has 8 points now.
And that is the 7th one from downtown for the Lancers. They're feeling it from outside the stripe.
49-29. Soden now. Dishes inside. Aiden O'Connell looks to power up. Lefty gets it to go. Took the contact. Didn't affect the shot. And Aiden O'Connell has 13. Paquette drives lefty. Passes across the lane. Looked like Ryan Williams got fouled by Brady O'Connell.
Yeah.
No call. Luke Soden now in transition. Easy deuce.
Yeah, I was going to say Brady O'Connell looked like he got away with one there.
Transition. The pressure leads to another deuce. Brady O'Connell lays it in. And Coach Pykush wants a timeout. The Lancers were doing well breaking that press, but then just had 2 errors right there in a row. Led to 4 quick, easy points for Bedford, and they push it back out to a 26-point lead, 55-29.
Program note tomorrow, 5 o'clock. It's girls hockey on BCTV in Bedford 105.1 against the Sauhegan Sabres. 5 o'clock face-off from Sullivan Arena. And Friday, girls basketball right here at Bedford High Gym, January 6th. The Nashua North Titans arrive for a 7 o'clock tip-off. And don't forget, you can catch the games locally on Comcast Channel 23 and HD Channel 1072, or on Bedford 105.1 radio. Or you can always watch the game online, stream it at the bedfordtv.com website, also on the YouTube page for Bedford Community Television. All live streams, that you'll find those there, as well as on-demand broadcasts of prior broadcasts.
Lancer basketball after those 2 quick transition baskets by the Bulldogs. Look to get another one here. Steal by Brady O'Connell. Dishes back to Bedoyan, and Bedoyan now has 9 after that lay-in. Rourke in the corner. Edmonds now passes up. Luke Soden with the steal. Dribbles into trouble. Lafferty picks up the loose ball though. Bedoyan, far side, left side. Brady O'Connell, 3-pointer, no good. Soden with the hustle down low. Can't get it. Rourke comes out of the pack in transition for the Lancers. Lefty lay-in is good. Rourke enters double digits for the Lancers as he leads them. Soden dishes to Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell goes up for a deuce but gets hacked along the way. Rourke picks up the foul, his second, and Aiden O'Connell will go to the line.
Aiden O'Connell 3 for 4 from the foul line.
Front end is good. Nothing but net. He has 14 now. Some substitutions for the Lancers. Crosby Nolan comes in, as does Jameson Seaman. O'Connell connects on the back end, 15 for the senior. Full court pressure again for the Bulldogs. Edmonds spins out of pressure, finds Nolan. Nolan, spin move into the lane. Lefty laying no good. Full court pass to Brady O'Connell. Great catch, but can't finish. Comes up with a steal now, though. Dishes to Luke Soden. This lay-in no good. Gets the offensive board. And that bounces around on the rim and finally falls. 25 points for Luke Soden. Coach Moreno calls off the Dogs, literally, as the Bulldogs fall into half-court defense. Score is 61-31. Paquette pulls up for the jumper. Short. Rebound. Pulled down by Lafferty. Soden runs into transition. O'Connell looks for the backdoor pass. Stolen away by Nolan. Passed out ahead by Seaman. In transition, he gets the bucket to go. Tough basket there by Jameson Seaman, but he does get it to go. Lafferty cutting through the lane. Now finds Caden Brown in the corner. 3-pointer, short. Batted around, and it goes off of Paquette. 3:14 to go in the third quarter. The Bulldogs lead 61-33. Connor Williams will check back in for Jameson Seaman. And we have Dylan Soden checking in for Dylan Lafferty. Might see the Soden connection here. Dylan out top. Gets away from pressure. Finds Aiden O'Connell backdoor. Lefty lane is good. 17 for Aiden O'Connell.
Bulldogs up by 30, 63-33.
Crosby Nolan's pass gets tipped away into the backcourt. Kevin Rourke drives hard righty, a little back behind the back. Dribble, drives righty, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Bulldogs. Dylan Soden gets swatted away.
Yeah, Trevor Edmonds getting the big bear paw up there.
And a little cheapy foul on Luke Soden. That'll be his second. 2 team fouls on the Bulldogs here in the second half. Only 1 for the Lancers. 63-33, 2:26 to go in the third quarter. Connor Williams inbounds. Finds Edmonds up top. Skips it. Now they find Rondo in the corner. Airballs the 3. Offensive board by Paquette. Paquette into double digits with 10. Aiden O'Connell, nice jump stop. Ball was batted low. It looked like it went off of Aiden O'Connell, but the referee awards Bedford the ball. Coach Pykush is not happy about that one. I think for good reason. Luke Soden, stutter step. Good defense there by Nolan. Drive by Brady O'Connell, and he gets a little finger roll to go in. 6 points by Brady O'Connell. Edmonds pass picked off by Caden Brown. Nice play to step into that passing lane. Transition bucket is good, and he gets whacked. Outstanding individual effort there, Caden Brown. Again, stepping into the passing lane on the defensive end, out into transition. Gets whacked on the way by, and that's Paquette's 4th foul.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to leave him in the game.
1:50 to go in the third quarter. Coach Pykush takes a little bit of a gamble here, leaving Paquette in.
Takes Trevor Edmonds out.
Caden Brown can't connect on the free throw. Steal here, Brady O'Connell. He gets out for the transition lay-in. 8 points for Brady O'Connell. Minute and a half remains in the third quarter. Deep in the corner, that's Connor Williams. Paquette's pass back to Williams is deflected out of bounds. Lancer ball. 69-35 is your score. The Bulldogs lead the Lancers here in the third quarter. Daniel Caldwell checks in. Aiden O'Connell checks out. And Dylan Soden throws one out as he comes up with a great block on Crosby Nolan. Soden got high there. Basket's good by the Lancers. I missed who got that one.
It was Mason Paquette. And it was a great move. The inbound man looked off the Bedford defender and found Paquette all alone underneath the basket.
Quick deuce for Paquette puts him at 12. 69-37. Paquette comes off the screen, jacks from 3, and it's good. 15 for Paquette. Into transition, Caden Brown's going to get an offensive foul. Drove hard to the basket, but a little too hard, and that'll be his second.
Yeah, 2 for Caden Brown, 14 fouls this half for the Bulldogs. Under 45 seconds to play in the third.
Rondo drives hard lefty. Kicks to Williams. He pulls up. Way off. Rebound by Thomas Braga. Into transition. Brady O'Connell. Tracked down by Dylan Soden. Tries to throw it off a Lancer player, but as he jumped, his foot was on the baseline. Quick score update. Merrimack beats Nashua North 69-64.
Pass by Connor Williams too far. Out of bounds and turnover Lancers. 69-40
is your score here in Bedford as the Bulldogs lead the Lancers 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Coach Moreno will likely look for last possession here in the third. Wraparound foul by Connor Williams. That's only his first. Team third. Had one to give there, and probably a good foul as he was beat defensively. A little foul on the wraparound. Brady O'Connell, corner. Braga kicks across. Soden for three, too strong. Scrambled for the rebound. The Bulldogs get possession. Blocked out of bounds by the Lancers. So the Bulldogs have .9 to get a shot off. That was Braga chasing down the loose ball there. Did well to get possession and at least get an attempt. Caden Brown lobs it into the middle, gets the shot off. Is Daniel Caldwell, but it's short, so we will end 69-40 after 3 here in Bedford as the Bulldogs lead the Lancers.
And scoring so far, Lancers Mason Paquette leading that team with 12. Jamison Seaman with 5. Ryan Williams with 6. Kevin Rourke, he gets 10. And Thomas Martin with 4 points.
I have Paquette with 15, and that'll get us to 40. Okay. 69 on the other side. Bedford, Brady O'Connell has 8. Nico Bedoyan 9. Caden Brown 6. Luke Soden leads all scorers with 25. Dylan Soden with 2. Dylan Lafferty with 2. And Nathan O'Connell with a strong showing at 17. Coach Moreno urging his players to stay focused here for the last quarter of play. Sends his starters back out on the floor. It is Brady O'Connell, Nico Bedoyan, Luke Soden, Dylan Lafferty, and Aiden O'Connell. Coach Pi Cush will counter with Rourke, Seaman, Connor Williams. Rourke for 3, no good. Ryan Williams, and Thomas Martin for the Lancers. Baseline cut here by Soden. He gets fouled along the way. Seaman will pick up his third. "20 seconds into here to the fourth quarter. 69-40. Here's your score. Aiden O'Connell pivots to his left. They like that out of bounds play, and it works quite well. They find Aiden O'Connell in the lane, and he powers strong to the hoop with that left hand. 19 now for Aiden O'Connell. Williams dribbles off his foot. Soden into transition. Gets it to go. Righty layup off the left side. He gets whacked by Connor Williams on the way by. Second on Williams. Basket is good. And Luke Soden will try for the three-point play. Williams checks out after that foul. Soden's free throw is good, and he has 28. Bedoyan on Seaman. Seaman picks up his dribble. It's tipped away by Soden. They come up with the turnover. Bedoyan behind his back. Couldn't quite make the pass as he was delayed. Lancer player was across his face. Aiden O'Connell spins into the lane lefty. Blocked nicely by the Lancers. They come away with it. Seaman to the corner for Ryan Williams. Down low to Martin. Back to Williams. He travels. Bulldog basketball. Logan O'Connell checks in now. First playing time for the freshman guard as Bedoyan will come out. Logan O'Connell, of course, the brother of Brady O'Connell. Both cousins of Aiden O'Connell. Drives baseline. Can't get it to go. I think he stepped out along the baseline, though. Tried to drive strong, and unfortunately just put his right foot along that baseline for a turnover. Seaman into the lane, floater no good, but he's fouled by Logan O'Connell. 74-40 is your score. 6:19 to go in the game. Seaman will go to the line for 2. First one is good. Sophomore guard looks to make it 2 from the line and rattles that one in as well. 7 points now for Jamison Seaman. Aiden O'Connell. Logan O'Connell drives the lane. Floater in the lane, too short. Pulled down by Rourke. Kevin Rourke dribbles over half court, drives hard righty. Met well down low by Lafferty. Scramble for the ball. Excellent play by Lafferty. Scoops it over to Brady O'Connell. Luke Soden dishes down low to Aiden O'Connell, and he lays it in for points 20 and 21. 76-42 is your score. The Bulldogs lead the Lancers. Paquette powers up for one. Gets his shooting elbow out in front of him, and Luke Soden whacks him on that elbow. So Paquette will go to the line for his first 2 free throws of the game. Takes his time. Deep knee bend. Buries the front end. Caden Brown checks in for Dylan Lafferty now. Rondo back into the game for the Lancers as Ryan Williams exits. Good hustle there by Thomas Martin, but can't find his teammate on that offensive board. Aiden O'Connell gets whacked on the way up. Rondo will pick up a foul. And Aiden O'Connell will head to the line for some more free throws.
Rondo showing only 1 foul on the scoreboard. However, he was called on a technical in the first half.
Of course, that T does count as a personal foul. Aiden O'Connell connects on the front end. Short on the second. So he stays at 22. 77-43 is your score. Just under 5.5 to go in the game. Paquette from 3, and it's good. 19 for Paquette. He's been good from long range. Logan O'Connell answers. 3 for the freshman. Quick score update from Nashua. BG final 70-66 over Nashua South as Bishop Curtin comes out with that W. 80-46 is your score here in Bedford. Paquette launches another 3, no good. Seaman comes up with the offensive rebound. He's amongst the trees in the lane, and we're going to get a jump ball. Bedford basketball on the possession arrow. Thomas Martin checks out. Crosby Nolan back in. Brady O'Connell. They working around the perimeter. Logan O'Connell drives baseline. Finds Brady O'Connell. Pivots in the lane. Finds some room and finds a bucket. 82-46. Brady O'Connell into double digits with 10. Rourke seems set on getting to the basket, and he'll pick up a foul. Seemed rather blatant there, but it'll just be a personal foul. Great defense by the Bulldogs, Brady O'Connell in particular. And Coach Moreno will take a timeout. 82-46 is your score. 4:07 left in the game. Bulldogs lead the Lancers at home.
Girls basketball here at BHS Gym on Friday the 6th. Nashua North Titans coming in, take on the undefeated Bulldogs. 7 o'clock tip-off. And Corey, you'll be here, I believe, with Lauren Fox making that call.
I'm not going to make it Friday.
Okay.
But you're obviously going to be in my place, I'm sure.
Yes, I will.
So, you know, Lauren Fox will have a great time with you on Friday evening.
Me and Lauren always have fun on here together.
I have a prior commitment, so I'm unable to join you, unfortunately.
Always great hearing Lauren on the air.
It is. Of course, with professional experience on the airwaves earlier in his career.
He is the master.
Minor league baseball commentator for several years in the Midwest. It's great to have his experience on the airwaves here in Bedford.
And he's won at least a couple awards from the NHIAA. I'm sorry, the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters, NHAB. The Grand Mike Awards. Lauren winning a few, not just for his play-by-play, but for his show Fox on Sports.
Brady O'Connell from the line. Front end is good. Second, after some dribbles, is also good. 12 points for Brady O'Connell. He'll substitute out. Daniel Caldwell will substitute in. We have several substitutions in. Logan O'Connell, Daniel Caldwell, as we just mentioned, Thomas Braga, Dylan Soden, and Caden Brown round out the Bedford five. Mad scramble along the far sideline. It does get bouted out off of Braga, so the Lancers will have possession. 3.5 minutes left here in the game. 84-46 is your score. Seaman kicks to the corner. Fouling the three-point shooter is Caldwell. So Crosby Nolan will go to the line for 3 shots. Coach Marino not pleased about fouling the three-point shooter. Of course, you want to close out, put some pressure and a hand in their face, but you don't want to necessarily foul that three-point shooter. That is the team's 7th foul here in the second half. Crosby Nolan connects on the first. 2 more for Nolan, the junior guard. Second is good. Rondo checks out, and we'll see Matthew Luongo, his first minutes of the game for the Lancers. All 3 good by Crosby Nolan. He has 3 points on the game. The Bulldogs lead 84-49. Dylan Soden over to Logan O'Connell. O'Connell, little shimmy shake, gets one off the glass to go. 5 points now for Logan O'Connell. Seaman drives hard, lefty. Cut off there, picks up his dribble. Gets it to Matt Doyle. Out top to Matt Luongo. Seaman drives right, he gets to the foul line. Pulls the trigger and it's good. Nice little patience there by Jamison Seaman. Got to that right elbow, little pump fake, got the defender to fly by and then buried the shot. Soden will travel here out top, turns it over. 86-51 is your score, running time here, 2:20 to go in the game. Luongo will inbound to Seaman. Spin move back into the lane. Crosby Nolan can't get it to go. 3-point shot, no good. That was Doyle, it was off. Soden, that is Dylan Soden, pulls down the defensive rebound. It gets batted away. He gets possession, but unfortunately he was out of bounds. Lancer ball. Out top, Doyle pulls from 3 again, can't get it to go. Rebound, batted around a few times. Soden gets fouled as he pulls it down. Matt Doyle will pick that one up. Soden chased down that loose ball. Almost got tied up, but pulled it away rigorously, shall we say. I wouldn't say violently, rigorously. And Dillon will go to the line. 1-1, front end is no good. 90 seconds remain in the game. Seaman kicks it out top. Doyle wasn't expecting it. Thomas Braga tries to throw it down, can't get it to go. And a 35-point lead. Coach Moreno's not too upset about that. He wanted some highlights for his bench players, but Braga gets a highlight there on a great swat.
If you're going to dunk, you've got to find the hole.
Logan O'Connell takes an extra step, gets called for the travel. Under a minute to go, 86-51 is your score. As the Bulldogs will close out a win here and stay perfect on the regular season. Again, we mentioned that loss in the finals of the Queen City Invitational, but they are bouncing back nicely here. Little hook shot in the lane. I believe that was Matt Doyle.
Luongo. 35.
Luongo, okay, Luongo. O'Connell across the top to Soden. Not the O'Connell and Soden you're expecting. That was Logan O'Connell to Dylan Soden. Wraparound foul here by Matt Doyle. And Thomas Braga, although he missed the dunk, will have an opportunity to get in the books as he heads to the line for the 1-1.
Actually, I think this is going to be a double. He's going to get 2. Londonderry's got 9 fouls.
I see 9. Double is at 10.
No, you're right. You're right. Doesn't matter. He made the first one.
Braga earns the second by hitting the first. 17.1 seconds left in the game. Braga buries both attempts. And that'll just about do it here. 88-53 is your score right now. I'm not sure if the Lancers will take a shot. Seaman in the corner for Doyle. Pulled down by Soden. And that'll just about do it. Coach Moreno has to be pleased with this offensive output. 88 points for the Bulldogs. Defense holds the Lancers to just 53. Scoring for Bedford, Brady O'Connell 12, Nico Bedoyan 9, Logan O'Connell off the bench with 5, Caden Brown 6. Luke Soden led all scorers with 28. Great job tonight from the line as well. He only missed 1 free throw.
And for Londonderry, Mason Paquette with 19 points, Jamison Seaman with 9, Ryan Williams with 6, Crosby Nolan with 3, Kevin Rourke with 10, and Thomas Martin with 4.
Want to mention 22 strong points for Aiden O'Connell too. I didn't quite get there. We appreciate everybody listening. We appreciate the BCTV crew and the WBNH team. For Harry Kozlowski, I'm Corey Munstertiger. Thank you very much to Andrew Fenn on the camera. Bill Jennings, as usual, running the show, producing as the station manager, executive producer tonight, running the show. We will join you on Friday evening for the girls as they take on Nashua North at 7 p.m. For now, we'll sign off. Have a great evening.